I feel like my grandmother's home always smelled like chicken soup. I remember there was always something simmering on the stove, and every time I would peek in, it was chicken soup. She made lots of other things also, but the chicken soup was sort of that quintessentially delicious Jewish penicillin, and whether we were sick or not, we always wanted her chicken soup. My grandparents from my mother's side came from Poland, and they immigrated to New York City, to the Lower East Side, and then they made their way out to Connecticut, and I got to see them every Sunday. One of the great tips that I can share about how I make the cleanup easy for when I make a chicken soup is I take the ingredients that I don't actually want in the bowl and I put it into what's called a soup sock. So I take tomatoes, onions, garlic, and turnip. Chicken soup was an important part of the Jewish menu and Jewish diet, especially on Friday nights. Families who may not have had enough money to serve meat during the week would save up and purchase often a chicken, and then the mother in the family would be able to stretch that into many meals. So beginning with a golden, beautiful, shimmering broth on Friday night, often with either matzah balls that we call knedlach or kreplach, which are really like wontons or dumplings, or just simple noodles. And then the chicken and the vegetables and other things could be used and enjoyed for the rest of the weekend. We go to the farmer's market and we buy everything that's in season and we add all sorts of different things to the soup. But for them it was very basic. It was root vegetables, an onion, maybe 1 or 2 carrots. We put in 5 carrots. I keep the temperature of this pot. I bring it up to a very low boil, but then I reduce it right away to a low simmer because you want to cook your chicken low and slow. In the last 15 minutes, I'm going to add the zucchini because I want the zucchini to stay fresh and bright and not mushy. Friday night for the Sabbath, it was really special, and they really wanted to honor the Sabbath by having the best food that they could have. So they gathered whatever vegetables from the market on Thursday. Thursday was the market day. And then the meat on Friday night. And after they had the chicken soup, they enjoyed the chicken on Saturday on Shabbat. And that was really a rich day for them. I remember that my grandmother would take the vegetables from the soup when people were tired of eating the soup, and she would make latkes or pancakes from them. She would, mash up the vegetables and combine them with, let's say, an egg and some matzah meal or some more likely leftover challah from Friday night, the traditional bread, and then she would take it all, put it all together, make pancakes out of it like latkes, fry them, and there would be another meal. First thing that hits you really is the fragrance. The beautiful fragrance of chicken soup approach me as I came to the door. It was at the door before I was, and I would come down their hallway in their apartment and I would know that I was heading in the right direction if I didn't know, because it smelled like chicken soup.
For the full recipe, visit theinheritedplate.com.